Hey everyone, it's Nick here from Childcare Business Growth. So in this video, I want to share 3 key tips to help you improve your show around or your tour. So the first one is, think about this. Anytime a parent comes to you, they're not only viewing your facility, they're probably going to view at least 3, 4, 5, maybe up to 10 other facilities, other childcare businesses over the next few days. So I want to think about this. I want you to think about, how do you stand out from your competition? And the first one, the most important one for me, is to make sure you know as much about the parent and the child as possible before they come in. Okay, so think about this. There's an example I want to share with you, and I hate telling this story, but it's so important to tell this story. We had a parent come to us about 18 months ago who was extremely concerned about sending her child to childcare for the day. And the reason why is because her 3-year-old had died of cancer 18 months before. Okay, and I want you to think about that. When I always ask team members, what types of questions do you ask those other parents? Oh, I normally ask them, do they have any other children? Do they have any other siblings? Just think about if your team asked that question during that showround or that tour. How would that make that parent feel? So not only is it important to know, obviously, the background from that point of view, but what if they've got any other concerns? What if they've been to another daycare or childcare facility and they had problems there? You want to know all these things before the parent even comes in. And you want to know what the child's interested in, what concerns the parent has, because you can address all those things when they come through the door. So once we know all that information, we now know the parent's name, the child's name. When they come through the door, how about we have a simple welcome sign? Welcome Nick and Noah to our daycare facility. How amazing would that be? Just that one personal touch would have a big impact on how that parent feels. And think about this. I'm a big believer in touch points. So one of those touch points alone, just having someone walk through the door, how are you different to the other childcare facilities that they walk through? So having that point around their name and a welcome sign, making them feel welcome. And the next one is then, once we know their name, we know all that information, make sure your team know all that information as well. And I often speak to childcare businesses and they say, oh, we go around and we brief our team quickly, or we share it on the updates or the daily boards. That's not enough. I want you to give as much detail as possible. So when that child comes in, that they are made to feel extra special. So every team member goes up to them and says, hey, you must be Noah, it's so lovely to meet you. Or you must be Dad, Nick, nice to meet you. It's that personal touch. It's just those tiny touch points that will help you set you apart from your competition. So in one of the next videos, I'm going to share some more tips to help you improve your show around, but make sure you get these 3 things implemented as quickly as possible. Caring for children has always been one of the deepest and most satisfying jobs that a human being can do. The world is changing, and there's never been a more important time for childcare owners to start marketing their businesses. In these challenging times, you can either sink or swim. My name's Nick Williams, and I'm on a mission to help thousands of childcare providers to survive and thrive in this new world that we find ourselves living in. Over the last few years, my team and I have worked with lots of businesses around the world to get more children into their daycares and to stand out from the competition. The reality is that although most providers are amazing at what they do, they struggle with sales and marketing. But you have the power to transform your business. Imagine no limitations on what you can be or what you can do. Welcome to Childcare Business Growth.